Stop playing with them, Ryan. How can I lose if I'm already chose? Like, if she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post. Damn, the party not lit, then I'd rather not go.
If you want longer and healthier hair, then you need this powerful Ayurvedic hair growth oil. And most of the herbs I'm using for this hair growth oil recipe, if not all, are herbs that you probably have been using in your hair. But the question is, have you been using it the right way? Well, that's the point of this video, so let's quickly get right into it. The first ingredients I'll be using for this Ayurvedic hair growth oil is fenugreek seeds, which are a rich source of iron and protein, which are two essential nutrients for hair growth. It also contains a good amount of other important nutrients like vitamin C and B complex. The next ingredient I'll be using for this Ayurvedic hair growth oil is fennel seeds, and this contains a lot of antioxidants and nutrients that promotes hair growth and prevents hair loss by strengthening the hair follicles. The next ingredient I'll be using is cloves, which is another powerful and potent herb that promotes hair growth, treats dandruff, and other scalp issues. It also reduces hair fall and thickens your hair. The next ingredient I'll be using is dry rosemary leaves, which is another herb that is a rich source of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that is known to stimulate hair growth, cleanse the scalp, and treat scalp issues like dandruff and so on. Once you have your herbs ready, you're going to toast each of these herbs on low heat. Emphasis on low heat. Trust me when I say this is a game-changing step because it helps to release the essential oils and active compounds present in these herbs, and this makes your hair growth oil 10 times more potent and effective. Also, this process breaks down the cell walls of these herbs, thereby making it easier for the active ingredients like eugenol in cloves and rosmarinic acid in rosemary to mix properly with the oil. Just make sure you toast on low heat and also make sure the herbs don't get burnt, okay? Otherwise, you've lost all the nutrients. You can choose to toast the herbs separately or together, whichever works for you is okay. Just make sure it doesn't get burnt, okay? Once you can perceive the aroma or scent of the herbs, or once it becomes more pronounced, just know that it is time to bring it down, and also feel the texture of the herbs. Once it easily crumbles when you touch it, it's also ready, okay? Also look out for color changes in the herbs. Once you're done toasting, go ahead to blend or pound, and the good thing is that the toasting process makes it easier for you, especially if you're going to pound the herbs, okay? Once you're done blending your herbs into powder, combine everything, and this is the amount of herbs I got. I'll be using 3 bottles of this extra virgin olive oil as my carrier oil. I'll simply pour everything in and mix thoroughly. You can use any other oil of your choice, okay? It doesn't have to be this olive oil. Make sure you mix everything thoroughly, and I also added a few drops of tea tree oil. There are 3 different methods you can use to infuse this hair growth oil. I'll be using the solar infusion method, which simply involves placing the oil in a sunny place, okay? And I let it sit at this window side for 3 months. You can choose to infuse for a month or more, or whatever suits you. Just know that a longer infusion time will give you a more potent and powerful hair growth oil, okay? I ordered some other Ayurvedic herbs before I started making this hair growth oil. The herbs came in after a month of infusing these other herbs, so I'm going to just add the new set of Ayurvedic herbs into this mixture. At this point, the aroma of the herbs in this hair growth oil is very strong. Anyways, these are the new set of Ayurvedic herbs I ordered. I'm starting off with the amla powder, and I'm going in with somewhere around 3 tablespoons. Next, I went in with the ashwagandha powder, and in case you want to know about the benefits of these herbs and which one you should get, I have a video where I talked about each of these herbs, and I'll link it at the end of this video, okay? Next, I went in with a few spoons of the bringraj powder. I also went in with a few spoons of the brahmi powder. I also want to mention that you do not need all of these herbs before you can make your own hair growth oil. If all you have is only the fenugreek, the fennel, the rosemary, Just make sure you follow the steps I showed you previously and you're good to go. Make sure you toast on low heat, and also make sure you infuse for a long period of time. Okay, also make sure you don't use the double boiler method because it is very easy to damage the oil once you go above a temperature of 40 degree to 50 degree. And it also reduces the shelf life of the oil because a bit of moisture can get into the oil without you knowing. Anyways, I'm done adding my Ayurvedic herbs, and this is what it looks like after I'm done mixing everything thoroughly. I'm going to cover this up and let it sit at the window side once more for 2 months. And this is after 2 months of infusing the oil. So I infused for a total of 3 months. The next step is to mix everything thoroughly and make sure everything is well combined before I proceed to extract the oil. And yeah, I forgot to mention that you're supposed to stir the oil occasionally, like during the infusion time of 3 months. I try to stir once a week, but if you can do it every day, please do it. But I just didn't remember it, so I try to stir once a week. And stirring the oil just helps to make sure that the oil extracts all the nutrients from the dry ingredients. Okay, it just makes it more potent. This sieve I'm using is not the best option for extracting or separating your oil. If you have a muslin cloth or something better, just make sure you use it because I had to strain a second time because the oil had a lot of particles when I try to stir it. You also should not throw away the shaft. There are a lot of things you can use it for. You can add it to your deep conditioners whenever you're deep conditioning. You can use it as a hair mask. You can also use it once again to infuse another set of oil, or you can use it as a tea rinse something. Okay, just pour hot water over it and then you can strain it and spray all over your hair. Okay, so just don't trash it. And this is what my oil looks like. The next ingredient I'm going in with is this Jamaican black castor oil. Also be going in with tea tree oil, a few drops. Okay, the black castor oil is totally optional, but you see the tea tree oil, it is very important. You can substitute it with peppermint oil as it acts as a preservative somehow. Okay, it's just going to make your oil last longer, and it also has a lot of benefits for your hair, like stimulating hair growth and all of that. Okay, once you're done adding all your ingredients, make sure you mix everything thoroughly, like until it is well combined and your potent and powerful Ayurvedic hair growth oil is ready. To use this hair growth oil, simply transfer the quantity you need into your applicator bottle, drop it into a pot or bowl of hot water, let it sit for 5 minutes. Once it gets warm, get it out and you can start applying this on your scalp. Also, make sure you follow up with a scalp massage and make sure you oil your end. This one is a game changer. I've experienced less breakage with oiling my ends. Once you're done with your oil application and massaging your scalp, cover your head with a plastic bag or a shower cap and let it sit for an hour. Or you can use your heating cap and let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes. And if you're consistent with doing this once a week, you will definitely see a huge difference in your hair. You're welcome. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.